Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to be sharing some of my favorite practices along with good little jewels of experience and energy and connection. I hope that you are ready, and if you're not ready, we'll get you ready. So this will be a pretty light practice in Qigong. That's a practice and energy skill, much like yoga, anywhere from stillness to very active movements. I'll be sharing in this next little while quite a bit of fire flower Qigong and an energy flow, energy circulation set. And as we get ready, as you see, I have a nice practice space here at my home, and I also have places around the house, and all you really need is the space, about a yoga mat, maybe your wingspan around you, whatever you do to make yourself comfortable for the practice. Everything we do standing can be practiced seated. And just make sure there's nothing around you that you can trip on. And as always, only go to the degree that feels right to you, in today's body, today's experience. You might not be able to do everything that I do, or you may only do parts of it. So pace yourself, be kind to yourself, and listen to the wisdom of your body, to what feels right to you. This also will include when we get into some of the deep breathing and controlled breathing practices that can take time to adjust and to acclimate to them. Be patient, be kind, be diligent. I'll have more videos on how to set up home practice, and including more information, background on Qigong. For today, let's get started. Find a comfortable place. Again, something that you're free to move around. If you think you might want a seat during the practice, you could have a chair nearby. I like these little vanity seats, so you have movement all around you, and or maybe the edge of a bed. This is the no pain, no strain. It's not no pain, no gain. So we're looking for something that's comfortable for the body. Find the level we're at today, and then maybe a little bit past that. So we're not looking to go too far, too fast. Everything that I will demonstrate and share, you are free to do or not do. You are your own highest authority. You are also free to make adjustments at any time. To be seated high and light is easier than wide and deep. So know your energy level, know your level of fitness, and then give yourself time to elevate, to calibrate and improve over time. And so let's begin. Chi up. Clap the hands together 3 times. Rub the hands together briskly. If your hands and arms get tired, just go ahead and hold them together for a moment. And let's begin to breathe into the belly, connecting the breath into the body. One of the fastest ways to get into the moment, to become centered, is to call your breath deeper into your body, into your abdomen. And bring your mind, your awareness, your thought, attention on your breathing. So as I begin to harness, point, and focus, my mind, my body, my breath begins to create a centering, a coherence throughout my system. Slow it down, exhale, reach the hands to the face with a deep breath in, gather. Exhale and let the hands float down and just wash, cleanse, and release from the head to the toes to the earth. Now relax your breath. Take a moment to stand, or if you're seated, you might feel the connection of your feet on the ground. I often will see myself cross-legged, so whatever feels comfortable for you. Whatever part of your body is connecting you to the earth, if it's through a bed, top of a high-rise building, wherever it may be. Feel into the pull of gravity to the earth, to the pressure of the body, connecting, pressing towards the ground, as if growing roots into the earth. Allow your body to stand tall or to sit tall. The spine and the head reaching towards the sky. Anchor your breath, your mind, into the body, into the belly, as if your lungs are in your abdomen. I am here. I am here, and they are here with me. I am here in this place. I am here in this body, in this heart, with this mind, in this awareness. I am here in this moment with clear intention. Let's begin to move the body, move the breath a little bit. Exhale, press the hands down. As if your hands scoop the breath up into the body, from the belly up to the chest. With the hands, press the breath out from the chest down into the belly. Cleansing, release. Gather. Hold the breath a moment, feel the fullness. Exhale and squeeze it out. Allow yourself to empty. One more time, third deep breath. Gather and release. Connect your hands behind your back, clasping one hand into the other. And begin to move around with one leg and feel around into the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Tune in to what is it that I'm working with today? What's this body got going on? Check in with the Andy body, or whatever your name is, body. How's it going in there? Is there anything I need to pay attention to? Anything tight, painful, that I need to maybe take caution with and warm up? Or is there something that's weakened or something that's already in a healing state that also would need some nurturing care? Once you feel out into the legs, begin to lift one heel at a time. We'll give you a side view, as if you're walking in place, keeping the toes and the balls of the feet connected to the earth. You're always free to make the adjustment, so if you'd rather just sway back and forth, if lifting the heel off the ground is not comfortable yet, go ahead and let that be light and minimal and easy. You might decide to go ahead and move a little bit quicker. Almost as if you're jogging in place, a little dream walking, warming up the legs. We already warmed up the hands and the arms, increasing blood flow, warming up the muscles, lubricating joints, and facilitating the flow and the movement, circulation of our energy body. Our bioenergy, electromagnetic field, our energy in and around and through the body. Slow it down. Rest the hands on the hips and bend the knees without pressing too deep. Just kind of look down that your knees are pointing above the toes, not going past the toes, and then begin to turn the hips side to side, like a hinge on a door swinging, keeping the pivot right around the center of the body, around the spine. Push from one foot, let it push your opposite hip back, feel the potential energy. Then as I relax my muscles and release, I swing down and to the other side. My opposite foot pushes me across to the opposite hip. And then I find that natural rhythm of gently pushing from one foot to the other. And as that translates as energy, as a pushback from the earth, goes from one foot to the other, pushes to my hips, turns my spine, Swings my arms, relax the arms, trunk twisting, let the arms hang naturally. Just continue to push gently from one foot to the other. It's okay if you end up swinging and swaying side to side, but for this one, we're really going to try to keep it right up along the center line of the spine without letting the center of gravity move from side to side. And let all that energy become a rotation, a twist, and let it come all the way out to the hands, lightly tapping the body. Focus on the breath and the belly. Continue to warm up the body. Activate some of the key pathways of energy in the body, just like one would when receiving acupuncture or certain types of massage. We'll do that through our body movement. Same thing happens in yoga and other practices. Focus on the breath and the belly, and then relax to the center. Taking the branches of the tree, if you have joint pain, I would go ahead and suggest to move slowly and just kind of wiggle the fingers around and begin to roll the shoulders. But if your body likes what's happening, you could begin to bounce and shake the fingers. Shake, 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 shake. Right. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Give you a close-up view. And especially if somebody else is in the room, start to make some silly sounds. Make them feel a little embarrassed. I don't know if you had any stress today or this week or this year or this lifetime, but let's go ahead and shake off old growth, make room for something new, shake it out, and relax. Begin moving into some of the energy flow set that I'm excited to share with you. I have had last year or two posted a couple videos while it was still really emerging as a practice. It's finally complete with 3 parts. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour. We'll do about part 1 today, about 15 minutes. It's a standing practice, but you also could be seated in a chair. If you're seated, ideally you would have place on a couch or bed or an ottoman or something like that, or a chair without arms. So in the future, when we move into movements of legs side to side, you'll be able to do that from the seated position if you remain seated. High and light is always easier than long and deep. And as we're standing, feel free to twist, sway, and move and make adjustments. Not everybody's comfortable standing still. A lot of times, as I'm feeling the energy move in my body, sometimes I find this body of mine just kind of moving along these currents. And so whatever's feeling nice and natural to you, do that. I'm going to move stand at a slight angle so you can see a bit of what's happening behind me as well, as a better position. And let's begin. Exhale. Breathe vertically in your body. Imagine you could breathe from your toes up to your head, hands up. As if you could breathe from the top of your head, through your feet into the earth below you, into your earth root, about an arm stretch below the earth, as if your fingers could scoop into the earth below you, reach up to the height of the ceiling above your head. Your mind, let your breath, your awareness move well above your head, about 2 arms reaches above you. Exhale from above your head to the center of the earth. The pull of gravity to the very center core, as if you could breathe the center of the earth to the top of the sky up. And let the sky pour down into the body, into the earth. For now, relax the breath in the belly. Once you get to know the movements, you start to coordinate breath to the body movement, but for now, breath in the belly. Point your fingertips at your toes. Extend your mind, your awareness, your attention through your arms, with the tips of your fingers, as if your fingertips could reach your toes, touch the earth below your feet. As we begin to circulate and connect earth into the body. These are natural pathways and connections. Will simply enhance, amplify, and increase what is already happening naturally. Now pull the fingertips up, almost as if you're sliding pants on, up towards the hips, around the hips and pelvis and waist. And bring your hands slightly behind you, and now focus your attention through your palms, as if you're sliding pants off, down the sides and backs of your legs, towards your heels, into the earth below your feet. Let your arms come forward, lightly bend the knee, stand straight up, and pull the earth up with you. Circulate around the lower abdomen, the lower core center, the seat of vitality and health, gathering nourishment from the earth. As heavenly energy, as cosmic energy, atmosphere pours down behind us into the earth and releases any excess, anything that's not needed right now. Gather gold and love, magnetic soul energy from the earth into the vitality center, into the lower core hub. Gathering, pouring down the back and down the leg. Now with a breath, exhale. Point with your mind, your breath, and your body. From your toes, breathe up into the belly. Hold the breath, let the pressure move into the lower abdomen. Exhale down the sides and backs of the leg. And now let's gather into the abdomen, into the belly, and just hold the space. Let your arms kind of come out a little bit. Just kind of feel almost like a band around the abdomen. Your vitality, your energy, your life force build up in the space along the center of the spine, through the tailbone, sacrum. Now for this I'll give you a side view. Rotate one hip forward, and I'm going to push from my back hand diagonally through to my opposite hip, and then rotate the forward hip behind you, and now push from that back hand to the hip that's in front as we draw a figure 8, tracing the infinite in the body, horizontal figure 8, weaving through the center of the lower abdomen. We rotate one hip back and then slide through diagonally. Rotate the hip back, slide through diagonally. Some of these movements you might not catch right away. Give it time, repeat, and rewatch the videos. Now we're going to reverse the flow, pushing from the forward hand to the back hand. Rotate the back hip forward. Swing through the hips to the back hip, and then imagine that your hands are participating in this movement around the hips, through the center, as we begin to charge the battery, vitality, tracing the infinite in the body. Now we're going to bring our awareness again to that area as a whole. Bring your hands towards your belly and imagine pushing through just below your belly button to your lower back. And now we're going to trace another circuit, another pathway of energy from the lower back up along the spine, between the shoulder blades, across the back of the neck, and I'm just going to point my fingers. I don't have to reach too far behind me. I'm going to kind of point my mind, my fingers behind me, up along the back of my neck, back of my head to the top of my head, pouring down the forehead, between the eyes, the upper jaw. Now I'm going to trace continuation of that circulation path from the lower jaw, pouring down the center of the body, chest, and belly, between the legs, looping under, around the perineum, the lower back, tracing the pathway of the breath as yang, masculine energy flows up, over the top of the head, to the upper jaw. As divine feminine pours from the lower jaw, down the body, between the legs, and lower back, tracing yin and yang, Shakti and Shiva, circulation of energy with the breath, spirit and soul, orbiting the spine. Just going to kind of trace my arms, pointing my fingers along that pathway. You can do it entirely without movement and just focus on the breath and awareness. One more time with breath. Exhale. Inhale from the lower jaw down all the way to the lower back behind you. Exhale from your lower back up over the head to the upper jaw. Now inhale and open up the arms like you're holding a big bowl, and relax the breath. We're going to circulate now the energy pathways. These are very simplified versions of what's happening, but it's enough. You can't get it wrong, so if you end up going in a reverse direction, there's energy flowing that way too. No big deal. It all gets there. You can't hold your arms up. You could hold your arms down and focus just on the arm movement that way. For now, we're going to focus in the area around the chest, the heart, the middle hub, the middle core. Take one palm facing down, and take the other hand, might give you a better view, and trace from the tops of your fingers with the palm of your opposite hand, up along the arm, to the elbow, to the shoulder, around the neck and head, around the chest. And now turn that palm facing up. Come from the body, from the heart, down the arm to the elbow, out to the fingertips. As we trace the yang channels coming from the top of the arm, top of the fingers, up along the arm, gathering into the body, connecting around the head and neck. Turn the palm up and flow from your chest out to the palms, your hand to your fingers, using the hand to trace the pathway, this time with breath. Exhale. Inhale along the top of the arm to the head. Turn the palm up. Exhale from the heart, chest, out to the fingertips. Now, like you're holding a ball once again, turn the other hand palm down, and now using the opposite hand, trace along the tops of the fingers, along the top of the arm, pulling across the neck and shoulders, and the head and neck, and then around to the chest. Turn the palm facing up, come from the body, circulating out to the palm, along the arm to the finger. Again, you can have your arms down instead of up. Palm faces down. Trace along the arm using the mind, awareness, breath in the belly. Enhancing, increasing circulation, which in turns help to smooth out the difficulties in the body, working out the kinks, the hose, the water can flow easily in, around, through the body. Palm facing up, coming from the chest out to the palm. One more time with breath. Exhale, palm down. Inhale along the top of the arm. Feel free to twist, sway, and move. Turn the palm up. Exhale from the chest out to the finger. Now hold the arms like you're holding a big bowl. If you can't hold your arms out there, just go ahead and hold your hands on your heart. Rest them somewhere on your body. Now following similar pathways, now just with the mind and the breath. I'm going to breathe from the tops of my fingers, from both hands, both arms, along the backs of my arms, behind my heart, to the middle back. Imagine that energy collecting in my middle back flows into my heart and out my chest, breathing out and flowing from my heart along the inside of my arms, the palms of my hands and my feet. Now I'm going to breathe in from my fingertips into my heart, with my arms. Just imagine it and it will happen. Let that energy from my heart move to the back of my middle back, behind the heart, and breathe out from the back of the heart, along the arms, out to the fingertips. Exhale. Breathe in from all directions, fingers, heart, back. Now raise the arms like holding a dome over the head. Exhale. Now connecting in the upper dantian, the upper hub, core, the throat, brow, crown area, the head, mind, awareness. You can't hold your arms up, and you could just kind of rest them on top of your head even, or just rest them somewhere, or just hold your arms comfortably down, and then imagine that your arms are feeling for this top of a sphere, a dome around the head. Now once again, this time breathing from the backs of the arms and the tops of the fingers, along the backs of the arms into the middle back, behind the heart, at the same time pulling down along the back of the head and back of the neck into the middle back. Let your awareness weave from your middle back behind the heart, through the chest, into the front. Breathe out from the heart, up through the arms, the palm side, and up through the neck and the head, along the face. Now breathe in from all directions into the heart, pulling along the arms, drawing from the head into the heart. Weave your awareness to your middle back. Breathe out from your back, up along the arms, and up into the head. Exhale, breathe all directions into the head and heart. Let your arms float down, tracing the sphere, the head, the heart, the abdomen, around the hips. Exhale into the earth. Relax for a moment. Free to twist, sway, and move as you wish. Now we're going to draw a figure 8 in the body, and once again we're going to weave with our mind, pointing of our fingers, the awareness of our breath, from our toes up into the belly, and just below the belly button or between the hips we're going to weave through the center of the body and around the hips to lower back. Now we're going to bring our awareness from our lower back up along the spine, the shoulders, the back of the neck, head, crown. We're going to, this time, on this particular orbit, we're going to stop at the top of the head. Bring our awareness to the very crown, and now pouring down from the crown, from the top of the head, along the face and neck and chest, down the body, into the abdomen, Weave back through, drawing a figure 8 or an infinity symbol vertically. Now once again to your lower back for your belly, and then down the sides and backs of your legs into the earth, looping under the feet, hands in front, pulling from the toes up into the belly, gather, weave through the lower core, weaving, connecting, circulating throughout the body, traveling up along the back and the spine. It's like slipping a hoodie over your head, top of the crown, sky pouring down, front of the body and the belly, breathe through and down the legs. And now with breath, exhale. You can always take helper breaths or just breathe naturally if you are not ready for the deep breathing. Inhale from the toes up into the belly. Breathe to the lower back. Exhale from lower back to the top of the head. Breathe from the top of the head down into the belly. Breathe through the lower abdomen, the lower back. Exhale down the sides and backs of the legs into the earth. Move under, tracing the figure 8. Infinity gathering. Breathe through. Exhale up and over. Replenishing the well, pouring down from above into the belly. Gathering vitality. Circulate easily, smoothly through my whole body, my whole system. Exhale into the earth. Releasing any excess, anything that's outdated, unneeded, let it go. Gathering fresh, new from the earth, nourishment rising into the belly, vitality. Circulating up over along the spine and the back, top of the head. White light, electric, spirit, breath pouring down into the belly, weave, and exhale down into the earth. Now relax the breath. Squat a little bit, and if you're not comfortable going very deep, don't go very deep. If you can go down and bring the knees together, it's kind of weird, but it'll stabilize you, or you can leave the legs out, or you could just skip squatting and start from a higher posture. Now we're going to imagine a concentration of energy below our feet in the earth. A golden pool begins to build in concentration and begins to rise through the legs and feet, pushing up into the abdomen. Begin to weave and make your way up to the heart. Concentrated stream of golden light. A column of golden light rising through the body, the head, the arms, to good reach above where the hands are even now, well above the head. Separate the hands, and as that golden light shoots up to the sky, pours out like a spout, like a fountain in all directions. The arms float down, and squat or not squat, knees in or not. What you can, what feels comfortable. Come into your center from below your feet, rising up through the body, shooting up to the sky. Open up and pouring down in all directions. Your personal space, your wingspan, your aura, your guardian field, your energy field, your buffer, whatever you perceive the area around your body to be. Coming up from below the earth, through the feet, belly to the heart, love, mind, awareness, and spirit consciousness. Opening up as a radiating golden sphere of light, surrounding the body to the front and back in all directions. Now go ahead and rest for a moment. And 3 more times, this time with breath. Exhale, come in. You only have to go down as far as you can. You don't have to go down at all. Inhale from below your feet to above your head. Exhale, up and out, down in all directions. You're circulating the earth below your feet, gathering as a golden pool, a fountain of golden light rising up. Fountain of youth, circulating from the inside out. One more time. Gather, rise. Exhale and release. Go ahead and wiggle the feet around, the body around for a moment. We're going to now move into the final circulations. So that was the completion of part 1. Another week or two, I'll add in part 2, and we'll probably hang with that for quite a while before we go any further. That's plenty with that. The nice thing about this set is that each of those pieces you can pick or choose from. It's designed to go from one step into the other, but also you know whatever those movements and those practices that you want to do independently or in different order. Once you get to know the movements, you're free to weave that together any way that feels good to you that day. You can do the 1-minute version, the 10-minute version, focus on one move or another, whatever's feeling right to you. In a class, sometimes you'll want to stay with what's going on, but also if you find a sweet spot and you just feel like that's where you want to be, keep going with that. That's perfectly all right, and then you can come back into the class once you're back on Earth. So now for the final circulations, we do this after part 1 or part 1 and 2 or part 1, 2, and 3. And something that we've already done a little bit before now is tracing a figure 8 in the body. Do that with breath. You could always breathe at your own pace instead, or take extra breaths if you need them. If you feel lightheaded, breathe. Don't force it. Let it build over time. Exhale. Inhale from the toes up into the belly. Breathe through the lower abdomen to the lower back. Exhale up to the top of the head. Inhale the sky pouring down into the belly. Breathe through. Exhale into the earth. Feel free to twist, sway, and move as you follow the flow. Gather. Circulate. Inhale, pouring down. Breathe through. Exhale into the earth below the feet. One more time. Gather. Connect into your lower core center. Exhale to the top of the head. Inhale from the top of the sky down into the abdomen. Connected to the belly. Exhale into the earth. Now squat just a little bit. Reach out to the sides, like you're scooping the earth from up all around you, from the sides where the arms are, from in front and behind, like a plume rising from below your feet, all the way up around, pouring from the sky down through the head and into the earth. A lot of times I like to twist and sway with this one, with these ones. This time the circulation is from the outside in or from the top pouring down, from the head into the earth, hits the earth, rises like a plume, rises up, fills, and envelops your personal space, your buffer, your aura, your guardian field, electromagnetic field, your bioenergy, your buffer zone, pouring down through the center. Pouring down from above the head, through your body, into the feet, into the earth. The white light, electric, hits the golden love, magnetic, rises up all around as electromagnetic. Adds to itself, pouring through a golden funnel, golden crown above the head, down through the body into the earth. And now reversing, circulation from below your feet, rising up like a fountain, concentrated stream of golden light shooting up to the sky, connecting to the very height of the universe, pouring down all directions in the front, the back, circulating now from the inside out, golden sheath of light, column rising, the radiating golden and white sphere surrounding the body, washing, cleansing, aligning, brushing out tangles, making new connections, repairing old connections throughout the body. One more time with breath. Exhale. Inhale from below your feet to above your head. Exhale out and around. Now we're going to match inside out with the outside in. Bring the palms together and bring the knees in if that feels comfortable, or just squat a little bit. And we're going to reach out to the side. This time imagine that golden light shooting up from below your feet, but also rising around you like a plume, front and the back and all sides. It rises up to the center and all around the body. It meets the heaven's gate well above the head. Separate the hands. Now imagine a focused beam of light pouring down from the sky through the body, but also pouring out like a fountain, like a spout in all directions. As we match what is flowing up and down the spine, what is flowing up and down around the body, rising up around and up through the center. Turn the hands out, pouring down the center and all around the body. One more time with breath. Exhale. Inhale up. Separate the hands. Exhale out and down. Now let your palms sweep up from your belly to your chest, up towards your face. And now we're going to swing the hands down, bend the knees, let the hands come back a little bit, come up around, down the center, as if pressurizing from the head all the way down into the belly. And as if that pressure, like pressing on a spring, shoots us back up, out, around. Bend the knees, and then lift up with the arms and straighten the legs. Once again, following the pathway, coming down towards the earth through the body, up all around the body, above the head, pouring back down into the earth. Pressing into the lower body, and like a spring shooting back up, out, all around. Coming up like that golden fountain, the fountain of youth, back up through the body. Now with breath, exhale, inhale, hold the breath and compress. Exhale, pop up and out and around. Now relax the breath. Relax the body. For you to make an adjustment, twist, sway, and move. And once again, tracing vertically. Exhale. Breathe from the toes to the head. From the top of the head down into the feet, into the earth. From the arms stretched below your feet to well above your head. Top of your personal space, your aura. Down from the top into the earth below your feet to the center of the earth. As if you scoop the center of the earth, breathe and lift up. As if your mind, your hands, your awareness, your breath could reach the top of the sky. Exhale and pour back down. And shake it out a little bit. Shake a leg, or you might do a little bit more dream walking or stepping in place. Shake it out a little bit. Okay. All right. So hopefully you're feeling good, you're feeling something, and if you're feeling nothing, that's okay too, because a lot of times that's how it begins. Just trust that by bringing the breath, the mind, and the body together, it brings us into a healing state, a more coherent, balanced state, harmonized state, and when that happens, the body naturally begins to heal itself, to rejuvenate, to regenerate. And like many things, you might not feel much stronger after lifting a dumbbell one time, but if you go back and you do it daily or semi-daily, weekly, or whatever, eventually you'll find that you're growing in strength. So just like any kind of muscle, any kind of exercise, what we repeat, we become. So whatever we include as part of our life, it might be once a week, it might be once a day, it might be 5 minutes a day, 2 hours a day, whatever we've got. We're all in different life experiences, different bodies, different needs. It may just be one small thing and a number of things you do to take care of yourself, and it may become a core practice for you. It's all good. A little bit is better than nothing, and give it time. Give it patience and practice. So let's conclude with a couple movements from Fire Flower Qigong. This is a set of 8 to 9 exercises. Right now I'm teaching 9. Originally it's 8. And I just added back in one of my teacher's exercises that I just love as the final move. So I kind of added on an extra one. So we'll have plenty of time to go through this. I actually just Monday recorded a full-length video of what we just did, of actually all 3 parts without instruction. That'll be on YouTube soon. I'm going to do the same with Fire Flower, do the whole level 1 of practice and get that out there, as well as the Thursday meditation that we'll focus on. I'm going to do a full set of that without instruction and just get it up on YouTube. So as we're going through classes and you're starting to pick up on things, or you might want to follow through with it without having the full scope of what's going on, if you're comfortable moving and practicing with it, that'll be helpful. Or, if after months or whatever, you really become familiar with these exercises, you might want to go back to those videos and then follow along without all the talk. Haha. Okay, so here we go. Find a natural stance. If you're seated, that's just fine. You don't have to be standing upright. And bring the hands in front of the body like you're holding a bowl around the area of the pelvic bone. Connect the index and thumbs together, called the lotus position. The hand posture is known as Dharma, truth. Open the hands, bend the knees and reach across like you're going to give yourself a hug without putting your head past your knees. I'm not squatting too deep, and if you can, bring your knees in. If not, that's okay. Sweep the arms out to the side. You'll also already recognize quite a bit that I pulled from other exercises that show up in the energy flow set. So right now we're already going into the outside in circulation. Slightly different method, but same thing. Bend the knees, raise the arms to a diagonal and rotate the thumbs behind you slightly at a diagonal. Bend the knees down, root to the earth as arms continue to rise. Now match up the hands above the head into a vertical stretch. If you can't reach up, reach out. So if your arms don't go up that high, you could even reach down instead. There's a nuance of interlacing the ring and middle fingers. If that's something that you're not used to, don't worry about it. Just keep your hands together. Lift up on the arms, lay the head back. Focus on the vertical stretch of your body, reaching up or even reaching out, even reaching down. I'm going to back up just a bit. Now, bend the knees, bend the elbows, interlace the fingers, and bring the hands behind the head like you're resting in the grass, looking at the sky. thumbs in the soft tissue at the base of the skull, elbows rounded forward slightly, relaxed into the body. With the knees bent, I'm going to tuck my tailbone down and under slightly, with the chin level, and bring the elbows and shoulder blades back and squeeze, aligning the spine and engaging around the abdomen, the chest and the head, the 3 cores, 3 hubs. Relax forward, bring the hands above the crown, and roll the palms forward. We're going to push up at a slight diagonal and go up onto the toes. Don't worry if that's not for you, if you can't hold it, that's all right. Relax the arms and point to the index fingers, and then make a big open circle out to the side to sweep down and return to the abdomen, to the belly. Feet come flat. Fireflower Qigong. Exercise 1, pushing the sky. Reach in, bend the knees. Knees can come in or not. Relaxing forward, give yourself a hug. Sweep the arms out to the side and push up. Arms hold up to about shoulder height. So we begin to sweep the field around us. Let the lower body root to the earth. Press down into legs and reach up. And if you're seated, you can just press down into your feet into the ground. And now vertical stretch up. Extreme body position doesn't matter as much as awareness and breath, so just do what you can. If you can, interlace the ring and middle fingers. Leave the pinky, index, and thumbs connected like I love you, but connected here. Or just keep the hands connected. Lift up and lay the head back. If that's not comfortable for your balance, then just keep your head and eyes neutral, your neck neutral, chin down. Open up the back of the neck. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, and melt down. Relax down into the body. Hands behind the head. With the knees bent, tailbone tucks down and under slightly. Chin just about level, slightly tucked. Lengthen the lumbar and cervical vertebrae, stacking the spine. Squeeze into the belly, the chest, and bring the shoulder blades back, a gentle or a firm squeeze. Squeezing the body for a moment. And then relax forward. Shift and rock back, pump. Hands come to the crown. Rotate the palms forward and up, pushing at a slight diagonal upward, up onto the toes. Stretch. If you can hold it, great. If not, that's okay. Open up. Big open circle out to the side, flowing back down. And relax. Transition. Shift to one side, breathe in. It's like a sumo wrestler, open up. Open up a little bit to the side. Exhale to the other side. If that's wide enough, stay there. If you want to go a little wider, open up a little wider into horse stance. Nice wide stance. Brush the legs, inhale up. Point the index finger, reach the hands above the head. Exhale and sit lightly, like Gangnam style. Like you're on top of a horse. Now going to one side. We're going to imagine like you're holding a bow in the forward arm. Draw back on the string on the opposite arm. Turn the toes out a little bit as we press in. The archer. Press down and draw back with the elbows. Stretch. Push the bow forward. Pull the string back. Point the fingers to the side. Release the arrow into the horizon. Imagine it travels around the world and we open up and catch it on the other side. As we rise and squeeze, coming back up and pressing into the center. Going to the other side, adjust the feet. Going to the other side, going into a horizontal stretch now. The forward arm, fingertip pointing up. The back arm, hand ready to draw on the string. Only squat as deep as you can. Press down and draw. Imagine pulling in from actually all 4 directions, front, back, sides, into your center. From your center, release the arrow to the horizon, but also imagine releasing out in 4 directions surrounding your body. Open up wide. Concentrate yourself in the center. Imagine pulling the horizon in from the front and the back and the sides, pulling up to the top of the peak of your body temple. Now root into the chest, into the earth. And walk it back in. And breathe. Exhale. Gather 1, Cleanse. 2. And 3. Yuding, tuning inward, looking inside, like holding something cherished, precious in front of the heart. And imagine as if you hold the heart's love in your hands as a radiating golden shining light. If your arms are tired, just let your arms hang at the side, or you might hold your hands around your lower abdomen. Another ball of light, of vitality. You might move from one area to another, from the body vitality into heart love, up into mind awareness, like an antenna connecting above spirit, breath, consciousness. Allowing that to flow down and connect from the head, mind, heart, body, into the earth, to the Mother Earth, soul, energy. Now just relax for a moment. Just give yourself a moment to soak in what you experienced today. Shake it out a little bit. Shake a leg. Step in place. Excellent. Beautiful.